Hi, this is Mrs. Knopf, and today we're going to continue in our method book on the clarinet with line 52, four-part little star. And in this lesson, we're going to focus on line B. So if you watched the previous lesson, you saw that we had a line A, a line B, a line C, and a line D, and they're all bracketed together. And there are several sets of brackets. So this lesson will focus on the B part of each bracket. So let's start with the first line B, and then I will show you what else we have. Okay, so first thing we need to check out is our treble clef, and then our time signature. We are in 2/4 time, which tells us the top number, 2 beats per measure, and the bottom number is the value of the whole note if we had one. So if we had a whole note, it would get 4 beats. Half of a whole is a half, and half of 4 is 2. So our half notes get 2 beats. And then half of a half is a quarter, and half of 2 is 1. So the quarter notes get 1 beat each. Next, let's look for our notes and rhythm patterns. So we start in the first measure with 2 quarter note C's. So that's thumb, 1, 2, 3. And then we skip up and play 2 E's, so we just lift 2 fingers. And then we come back to the C's, and we end with a half note C before measure 5. Then we add the middle finger on the second hole, and that's our low B. And then we have 2 C's, and then we change it up in measure 7 with a D down to a B, and then a half note C. So I'm going to start by playing that first line B. I have a metronome set to 88 beats per minute, and I'm going to start each note with a T sound, with the tip of my tongue on the tip of my reed. 1, 2, ready. And that's the first line B. I hope you're able to keep up and play along, but if not, that's okay. You'll have another chance. So let's scroll down and check out our next line B. And let me move my face out of the way. So the second line B, you may have noticed it's exactly like the first line B. So we're not going to go over that again. Not yet. Let's keep going because we have another page. And so here's our third line B. And we just go back and forth between our C's and our B's. Okay? So I'm going to play this third line B, which is different from the first 2 line B's. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. And that's it for the third line B. So now let's check out the fourth line B. Okay, so this one is different from the third line B, but hopefully you are noticing it's just like the first 2 B lines. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to stay on this page. I can't physically scroll and play at the same time. So, because this final line B is just like the first 2, I'm going to play this line B twice. Then I'm going to come up to this third line B, play that once, and then back to this fourth line B and play that again. All right, so I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so maybe we can see both lines at the same time. Okay, so let's talk about form to help you kind of remember what the big ideas are. So when we refer to form in music, we are thinking about themes or main ideas. So for this B line, and for all of the lines, we've got 4. The first two, that's your first main idea. In talking about form, we would call that main idea the A theme. So we have A, then A. The third line is different from the first two, and because it's different, we would call it B. So it's the B theme. And then the last line is the same as the first two, so we go back to A. So in talking about form, our form is A, A, B, A. Okay? I'm going to adjust my tempo down to 84 beats per minute, and I hope you can follow along, play with me, and we're going to do line B together. Here we go. 1, 2, ready? And that was line B of 4-part Little Star, which is a harmony part of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I hope this has been helpful, and we'll see you next time.